Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will discuss about data and information and also further advantages of databases. Data and information. Data is the collection of raw facts collected from a specific environment for a specific purpose. Data in itself does not show anything about its environment. So to get desired type of results from the data, we transform it into information by applying certain processing on it. Information, once we have processed data using different methods, data is converted into meaningful form, and that form of data is called information. For example, data and information, if we considered the data in this figure without the titles or the labels associated with the data, employee name, age, salary, then it is not much useful. After attaching these labels, it brings some meanings to us. This meaningfulness is further increased when we associate some other labels like the company name and department name. So my dear students, this is very simple example of processing data that we can do on the data to make it information. Importance of data. Data as a resource. A resource is anything which is valuable for an organization. There can be a number of resources in any organization. For example, buildings, furniture, technical staff, managers, and sporting staff. As all these are resources for organization, data in the same way is a very important resource and needs to considered equally important as other resources are considered. Further advantages of database systems. Database systems are very much beneficent to enterprises and businesses. Some of the advantages are data consistency, faster development of new applications, economy of scale, better concurrency control, better backup and recovery procedures. First of all, data consistency. Data consistency means that the change made to different occurrence of data should be under controlled. Data inconsistency leads to a number of problems including loss of information and incorrect results. Consistency, in other words, stability. Consistency in database states that any data written in the database must be valid according to predefined rules. If a data transaction has inconsistent data, the entire transaction is not acceptable and an error returned to the users. In database approach, it is controlled because data is shared and consistency is controlled and maintained. Better data security or data analysis. All application programs access data through DBMS, so DBMS can very efficiently check that which user is performing which action and accessing which part of data. So a database management system is the most effectively control and maintain security of data stored in a database. Faster development of new applications. The database environment allows us faster application development because of its many reasons. As we know that database is designed focusing the conclude result to meet the expectations of the client. Economy of scale. Databases and database systems are designed to share data stored in one location for many different purposes. So it needs not to be stored as many number of times in different forms as it used. For example, the data used by admission department of any education institution can be used to maintain the attendance record of the students as well as the examination records of the student. So it saves us lots of efforts and finance, providing economy of scale. And very important one is data concurrency. Concurrency means the access of database from a number of points concurrently. Concurrency control means to access the database in such a way that all the data access is completed correctly and transparently. One example of controlled concurrency is the use of ATM machine for withdrawal of money, cash. All ATM machines of a bank are interconnected to a central database system worldwide so that a user can access its account from anywhere in the world and can get cash from any ATM terminal. All this process is managed concurrently using the database systems and is done in such an efficient manner that no two users face any delay in the processing of their requests. Better backup and recovery facility. Sometimes happens that a database which was in use and very important transactions were made after the last backup was made, all of a sudden due to any disasters situation, the database crashes. Improper shutdown, invalid disk access. Now in such situation, the database management system should be able to recover the database to a consistent state so that the transactions made after the last backup are not lost. Please subscribe our channel.